What is up, people? What is up? Okay, welcome back to my coverage of The Fear of the Walking Dead, and we had just watched episode 6, Red Dirt. Now, if you have not seen this episode, there will be spoilers. So go watch the episode, come back, listen to me talk, yada yada yada. Alright, here we go. Welcome to Nephilim Entertainment. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, this episode, I will say, first of all, so glad I didn't have the whole back and forth thing because it's hard for me to focus on the story when there's so many things going on for two different stories. But I will not let you down here. Alright, first of all, we have group sitting around. Jeremiah's having a bonding moment with Nick, and Alicia is waking up with Jake. And everyone's all worried until Maddie and them finally show up. And of course, the guy that's with him, his name is Mike, and apparently it's Gretchen's brother, and he has a meltdown. Troy is not too happy about said meltdown. He is telling him to wrangle in his shit. Yeah, doesn't exactly happen. Mike has a nice little meltdown, and everybody goes into somewhat of a tailspin. So you have Jeremiah versus Maddie. Maddie's saying that we need to protect the place. Jeremiah's saying they ain't gonna do nothing. They're just all talk. They're too scared. Blah blah blah. Well, they start sending nice little campfires around the whole place, and honestly, that got a nice little Johnny Cash moment there, bringing fire. But anyway, Jace got his resolve up, of course. He feels like he can handle anything with diplomacy. Good luck with that, sir. Good luck with that. And then Nick, I think he's still pining over his dear beloved Lucy. And hey, don't blame a guy for loving his chick. I mean, honestly though, she wants to go half cocked. Nikki, let her go. Just let it go. That's all I'm saying on that matter. Of course, then you got Gretchen who runs to Maddie and is all scared and frantic and panicking, and Vernon apparently is saying, "This place is no longer safe. We need to go." "Where are you going to go?" "Colorado." "Yeah, okay." Because, zombies don't apparently know how to climb mountains or can breathe in air. Zombies don't breathe. Vernon, rule one in an apocalypse: find safe haven, don't leave it. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. And of course, get that whole, fire going around the ring. Johnny Cash kind of bring fire thingy. I mean, I was all about the dramatics. I guess with these people, Walker wants to be nice and dramatic, and he sends his people to set bonfires around the place. Okay, so what is that? Sort of like some creeper kind of way of saying, "Hey, we're watching you." Really intimidating. We're gonna set this place on fire, man. In a little circle around your camp, 50 feet away. Ew. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. But at some point, everyone starts grabbing their stuff and they're wanting to make a split. Vernon's the first one to leave. "Oh, great job, Mr. Founding Father. You're going to leave the people all behind because you're scared." At this point, Troy has a meltdown again. Yes, people, again. He has another meltdown. So he wants to go rebel against Daddy's wishes and against his big brother Jake, and he wants to waylay on these people, go through their stuff, and he takes a swing at his brother, and his dad punches him in the face. Go Jeremiah. I personally, I can't believe I'm saying this. I personally don't blame Troy for being a little upset. You got your boy who is freaking out, which is causing his dad to freak out, which is causing everyone else to freak out. Yeah, I don't blame Troy for being a little protective of the place he grew up and to want to protect the people. However, he may go about it wrongly. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I can't believe I'm saying this. I feel dirty just by saying it. So, Troy opens up. He just so sad. So sad. Tells Maddie all his little sad moments. And, yeah. Suck it up, Buttercup. You're not the only one who's had heartache. You're not the only one who suffers. Okay, so still the tears, buddy. I personally don't care. When he was crying, I was laughing. So it's just, yeah. But I will say this: with that, he kind of, rallies the troops. And I had to say one thing: he's got a nice little diplomacy about it. I mean, he pretty much, he knows how to rally his troops. I mean, he's got what I feel to be the leadership qualities. He just goes about things entirely wrong. Entirely wrong. I stress this so much in every video. I'm not a fan of Troy's character. I'm not. But he seems to be what's kind of the backstitching for the story. Because after Jeremiah, of course, punches Troy, as much as he deserved it, apparently it put Troy, or not Troy, sorry, put Jeremiah, took him off the wagon. And he's at Nicky Boy's nice little condo. He's drunk. I have to say one thing. He's drunk and he likes to shoot guns. Yeah, I feel safer already. Yeah, that just when that moment happened, he shoots. Which I had to say one thing. Really symbolic about how he shoots in the floor. He shoots 3 holes. He has 2 holes side by side and 1 by itself, illustrating that 2 had died for whatever reason. 1 decides to run away, the one that was dead to him. I thought that was just nice and symbolic. I don't know if it was intentional or if the writers are, staying up wee hours in the night trying to figure out how to make this story more interesting. I'm a big fan of Fear the Walking Dead, so that's not my point. But, of course, Jeremiah passes out. Nick decides that he's gonna, let him sleep it off. Meanwhile, Maddie and Allison are having a nice little girl talk. There's a difference between lusting and liking, apparently, and loving and all this, and it turns into more Alicia's, she's sort of, I guess she's sort of pushing Alicia to smooth up Nick, or Jack. Jake, not Jack. Jake. Uh, I'm starting to see a little bit more of a manipulative side of Maddie. I don't exactly know where it comes from, but I'm starting to see a little bit more of a manipulative side because it seems like she's pushing Allison more to sort of holster Jake in a way. I don't know why, because she's starting to also kiss up, or not kiss up, but she's starting to, nurture Troy and his psycho ambitions. So I'm starting to see a very dual-sided Maddie here, and it really starts showing itself off more in this episode because when Jeremiah wakes up from his hangover, they happen to find Vernon's horse. And my first thought was, oh, the guys from Walker and his boys done took out Vernon, and oh god, everyone's gonna start freaking out. But, and by the way, the whole Vernon thing dead, I'm sorry, I just already? Already? He's already dead? Wow, he can't survive out in the wild for nothing. I say that as I probably wouldn't be a zombie first thing when the zombie apocalypse happens, but, no. Yeah. Of course, you have Jake who's wanting to go talk to Walker. You have Troy who's wanting to rally the troops and show everybody he wants to protect everyone. Nick who's trying to kind of be sort of like the morale compass of the group. You got Alicia who's starting to get a little attached to Jake. Jake who's wanting to go on a diplomatic mission in which Allison doesn't want him to go. He's going to go to Walker camp, and I honestly don't see that being anything good. I don't. It's too reckless, and he may have dealt with these people in court, but that was under the protection of the law. You're now in a time where the law is an illusion, and you're going to end up walking back with either as a walker, or they're going to put your head on a pike and have you stand outside their nice little camp as a warning to outsiders. Either way, Jakey boy, I do not see this ending well for you. And after, the group goes after Vernon and tries to track him down, which it's a nice little ragtag group of Jeremiah, Madison, and Nicky Boy, they find him. And of course, they're all dead, all walkers. And when it comes to getting to the part where, which I mean, no, and then this is something else too. Mike is the only one who was not turned into a walker. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what to make of that. I don't, but Mike's dead. His sister, his mom and dad are both walkers, and they're killed. But the thing is, Madison cannot kill Gretchen. I mean, was she having sort of a flashback to her whole life where, she tries to be a guidance counselor and guide the youth, and she says that it was because Gretchen was the same age as Alice, but I don't know about that. I think there's a little bit more of a deep, darker meaning behind that. I think she's starting to see a reflection of the outcome of manipulating people. And even though she didn't manipulate Gretchen too much, she was trying to get Gretchen to sway her dad into staying. And I'm guessing it didn't bode well, and that's what sort of led to the whole vamos. I don't know what's up with Maddie. I don't know, but they decided to turn, lemons into lemonade. And Madison apparently, they had all their suspicions of it being Troy, but Madison gave this big speech in front of the camp. Now, I stressed this earlier, and this is my prime example. Is she took the accident that happened with Vernon and his family, knew it was Troy, had their high suspicions of it being Troy, and then turns around and makes it about Walker and the Indians trying to invade their land. Now that is a textbook manipulation there, Madison. Textbook. I'm so proud of you. I mean, that was very slick. I applaud you. I applaud you. It was underhanded, and I will Nick on this about that. That's dirty and wrong, but I like it. But this is the thing that gets me. Madison, after fighting with, or not really having a fight, but having words with Nick about how, it's not cool of her doing this, apparently she gives Troy a nice little pep talk. And at first I thought Troy had this, cougar crush on her, but I'm thinking now more he's seen her as a mother figure because he goes, yes, ma'am, to her. I mean, it's no big deal, but I think he's seeing her as the mom he wished he had. And the look on Madison's face as she's walking away had a look of a slick conqueror. But what I mean by that is there was no smirk, no smile like she was, all happy and giddy about doing it. She just had a look on her face of superiority. Almost like I think in a way, she's not trying to be leadership, she's just trying to manipulate the head. Instead of, I mean, that's a textbook example of a sociopath right there. She's manipulating everybody. She's manipulating Jeremiah. She's manipulating Alice a little bit. And now she's manipulating Troy heavily. Madison, what exactly is your plan? Because you got Alicia now who is going after Jake. Nick's sort of leery about you and thinks that what you did was a little underhanded. And you got Troy practically eating out of your hand, and you pretty much overstepped Jeremiah's authority and made it seem like it was sort of a reason for them to stay in the group under everyone's protection. What exactly is your plan, Madison? I'm. You're slick. You're slick, lady. I will say that. But what do you guys think? Do you think Madison is sort of being a mastermind behind this whole conspiracy about controlling everybody and shaping everything into her design? Do you think she's just doing what she can to protect her family? Or do you think maybe she's actually a sociopath who is trying to rule the kingdom but in the shadows? Let me know now in the comments below and let me know what your thoughts are. If you are liking this video content and you're wanting to see more, just subscribe down to my page. Give me a big thumbs up while you're at it. But this is Metatron URL, telling all you daydreamers and creators out there, keep your heads in the clouds.